bro. What the man? What you got going, bro? Man, what you got going, man? For you to call out everybody in '09 draft class? Man, I know Cali got that good out there, but boy, you must be on dog food for real. Man, for you to say you better than everybody in '09 draft class, bro. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. You gotta be you can't be serious, bro. You can't be serious. And you letting them boys put a battery in your back too. That's what you doing. You really crashing out. You crashing out for sure. For real. They know how to make you crash out too. You know, I wasn't even gonna trip on it. You know what I'm saying? You said '09 draft class, all right. But when my name was mentioned, what you on, man? What you got going? Man, you couldn't do nothing with me at all.
What's going on, everybody? It's Rick One Ball. Do me a favor and smash that like button as we approach 40,000 subscribers. Air Jordan giveaway coming soon. Take a look at my community post for all the details. Now, we got to get into this. Brandon Jennings being called out. Now, this is after Brandon Jennings has pretty much been calling out everybody in the '09 draft class. And I know a lot of this got to be cloud chasing. And some of these players are accusing Brandon Jennings of having a battery in his back for Gilbert Arenas just to get clicks and get some type of notoriety. And here we go again, fresh off of Lou Williams accepting a one-on-one basketball match, and now you have Marcus Thornton, which too many people don't really know about Marcus Thornton. He had some of his major years with the Sacramento Kings where he was averaging about 20 points, and he sometimes couldn't be stopped. He knew how to back you down, and he knew how to hit the three ball. And he said specifically when he would go up against Brandon Jennings and the Milwaukee Bucks, he would just play with them and toy with them and shoot whatever shot he wanted to off of one leg, and he would try new things with them. He's letting Brandon Jennings know he's not like that. He wasn't like that. This dude acting like he's Michael Jordan, and he wasn't nothing like that. Now, I had to verify that he did have a shoe with Under Armour, which in all accounts, that's not a real shoe brand like that. I know Steph Curry represents Under Armour, but, you know, growing up in the urban community, we don't really consider those real sneakers. You got to be Nikes, Jordans, maybe even Adidas, but not no Under Armours. So I think he's tooting his own horn just a little bit too much for my liking. But Marcus Thornton, I think, would have his way with Brandon Jennings on his court, especially at this time. I don't know if Brandon Jennings might have lost a step, but he was always known for his electricity quickness, his electrifying quickness to get right by you with that left hand. Now, I'm not even going to lie. I do kind of think that Gilbert Arenas is putting a battery in Brandon Jennings' back. I mean, there's no way. I mean, he is an outspoken cat, but this is just too much outspokenness. And he seems to really struck a nerve with Marcus Thornton. One of those quiet guys that just be minding his own business, don't say much. He has a lot to say now. He feels like you're coming for him, and by not just saying the whole 2009 class, you said specifically Marcus Thornton. So I'm gonna let you the guys hear what he had to say, and he had a lot to say. He was pretty upset about being called out and coming out of his little shell and his little bubble out there. I believe he's in the South somewhere. I think he said in Louisiana. So I'm gonna let you hear what he got to say.
Yeah, man, for you to call out everybody in the '09 draft class, man, them dudes ain't did you nothing, bro. Man, them dudes ain't did you nothing, man. Like, come on, bro. You saying you better than everybody? Everybody. The whole class, bro. You better than everybody. Like, and it just ain't lace them up against you and know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. Lace them up against you? You wasn't like that. Come on, man. Come on, bro. I swear you'll think he averaged 40, man. Come on, bro. That wasn't you. That wasn't you, dog. I promise. I can't remember the scouting report, but if I can think about it a little bit, man, wasn't nobody worried about you. Wasn't worried about you. If you was like that, be sending double teams at you and everything, but wasn't nobody trying to double team you, bro. Man, let the nigga breathe, man. Let him have it, bro. If he get hot, maybe worry about him. But that's it. That's it, man. That's all I can remember. I ain't lying. And when you did play for Milwaukee, y'all was ass. Y'all was ass. I ain't lying. Y'all was ass. We played Milwaukee, I promise. I was trying against y'all. Man, I'm shooting one leg and fallaways, going to the opposite side. You know what I'm saying? That type against y'all. Y'all was ass, bro. Like, be for real, man. Be for real. And speak facts, too. You know what I'm saying? But I know it's trolling and, you know, you got to get your little clicks and likes and views off. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? But in a sense, you supposed to feel like that, though. You supposed to feel like that. You know what I'm saying? But better than everybody. When you get from behind the mics and, you know, the streams and all that, bro, you got to go look yourself in the mirror, dog. And, man, when you look yourself in the mirror, you got, man, I was tripping, man. Like, Gil, why you ain't stop me, man? I was tripping. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Yeah, I think your best year was probably your rookie year. That was it. You say you averaged 15. Man, I did that with that ball on the side of me. That's a whole nother story. We'll get into that a little later. You know, if you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah, I did that the same thing, dog. And you had the ball by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Man, yep. Now get on that podcast and just get to talking, bro. Like we really don't know you or something, bro. Like, didn't know you, man. You wasn't like that. You know, you was a solid player at best. You know, and that's cool, bro. And that's cool. You was solid. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But don't get up here talking like you was a 40-point per game scorer, multiple time All-Star. That just wasn't you. That wasn't you. You had one good game that everybody can remember. You had 55. That was it. Against a young Steph. You know what I'm saying? That's what you gonna hang your hat on. In high school, I ain't heard of you, so I don't even talk about that. I don't know, you know, what you did in high school. I really don't give a damn. But at the same time, don't none of that matter. Like what you did in the league, bro. That got you on these podcasts and stuff trolling like you do. You know what I'm saying? That ain't it. That ain't it. And like I said, I wasn't gonna even say nothing. Y'all know I just be chilling, laid back. Mention my name, nah, nobody. Man, what? Man, you gotta be tripping. You gotta been lost your mind. For real. I don't know, bro. I don't know what's wrong with them, bro. They get behind these mics, bro, and this, you know, the podcast and really forget who they is. For real. Yeah, like I said, we can line it up now. But he's gonna be like, man, we old and this, that, and the other. Now, I'm still active. I don't know about y'all. I'm still active, me. Like, let's do it. Everybody meet up. You know, whatever, neutral site or whatever. You know, let's get it up. It's simple. It ain't gonna be the same though. I promise you. It ain't gonna be the same. He's gonna have excuses. I promise you I don't want that.
So as you guys can see, these guys are not taking disrespect lightly, and nor should they. They're NBA basketball players and former NBA basketball players. Like I said, they got huge egos, and they're not going to let this little peon or this little guy that probably had a 3 or 4 or 5 year career come up there and talk all this mess. They went to the playoffs one time. He had one shoe with Under Armour. He's the best thing since sliced bread. That's not happening. And like Marcus Thornton said, he's still active right now. He's ready to go right now. They can go to a neutral site and he's ready to do it right now. But he don't want people to have excuses. It's so crazy. This man poured his heart out on the little live stream that he was at. He was completely upset that he was being called out. So I just think that Brandon Jennings needs to really tread lightly when it comes down to this, because other than his basketball standpoint, your credibility started looking bad. I don't know if you guys remember, but Gilbert Arenas, once he first started Gil's Arena and started these podcasts, his credibility started looking really bad because people just thought he was just lying just to get clicks and just to get a wow factor and shock value on these platforms. So I think Brandon Jennings, he needs to really watch what he's doing. And I don't care what Gilbert Arenas is telling him, because the longevity and what he's trying to do, if he's really trying to make some monetary gain off of these podcasts and off these platforms, he needs to really keep his credibility high. But as far as the NBA or the big three for that matter, somebody needs to take advantage of all this heat. When you got former NBA players saying that they want to go up against one another, man, you need to take advantage of that. Maybe give them a little money. It ain't got to be no huge contract. You know, they've been out of the league for a while. They ain't used to tasting the money that these players get now. Jason Tatum signing a 360, and Luka Doncic he almost had to walk away from $100 million because the Dallas Mavericks wouldn't sign him to a super max. But he's still in line for about a $250 million contract in the next couple seasons. And these older players aren't used to that type of money. So I think that you give them a little million, you know what I mean? Give them $1 million, and they'll come and play for you. They will definitely come and play for you and put it all on the line. I think I read somewhere where Kyrie said he would like to be a part of the 1v1, and he would, he would tear it up. Kyrie Irving, let me know. If you guys made it to the end of this video, let me know what you guys think about this. I appreciate you guys always for rocking with me. You guys already know who it is. It's your boy Rick One Ball. Like, comment, subscribe.